I'm at the 50-yard range. Got some little dots out there. I've got one camera for downrange. I've got one camera, of course, looking at me, and I've got my smartphone mounted on my side shot, and it compromises the aim a little bit. The problem is the phone's back here far enough to get into your glasses. So I'm going to do the best I can with this, just so you can see what my gun looks like when it goes off. And shooting out back, 69 grain boat tail hollow point, and that's a Sierra Match King. So we're going to shoot at that bottom left dot. I think that last one might have spread the group just a bit. Well, I got a lot going on this time. I've got a chronograph, this Federal Premium 77 grain Sierra Match King, and I'm going to try to shoot the target with my side shot in place. And it's a little bit of a compromise, but we'll see how it goes. This will be the second dot from the left on the bottom row. That's a really, really bad shot. That may be because I'm not getting a good sight picture due to the camera being on the gun, but we'll see. Must have short stroked it. Oh, I didn't think that was 5. So it looks like a decent 4-shot group with a flyer, and I don't know. So it's just what it is. I'm gonna try it without the camera mounted though. Okay, same drill, except this time I'm doing it without the camera mounted on the gun. Be interesting to see how different, if any, the group is. This will be the middle dot on the bottom row. So you can see having that camera on the scope does make a difference, and quite a difference, I would add. Okay, let's look at the damage done here. I'm at the target. This was the first one I shot. This was the Outback 69 grain, and that's a pretty tight group. I mean, it's 50 yards, and that one shouldn't be there, but it is. And even with all of them, it's still a 0.8 MOA, and with just the 4 inside the orange there, you can see it's a half MOA group. I moved to this one next, and this was the one I shot with the camera mounted, and you can see that's a really good group, and I don't know if you can read my scribbling, but that's a half MOA right there. Kind of consistent. I think I could coin the phrase, if you don't have consistency, you don't have anything, and I'll show you some consistency in the next shot and then another one. So I had one outlier, and with the camera mounted, I knew I was having a little bit of trouble, but still not a bad group at all for 4 shots in a flyer. Then I took the camera off and shot this again. This is 5 shots. The Federal Premium 77 SMK, and it's a half MOA group. So I got a half MOA out of 4 with a camera and 1 flyer. Got a half MOA here, and one of the other groups I shot right here, this is with a Ruger Precision rifle also, got a .45 MOA. That's 5 shots right there. And I was actually aiming down here, but I had my scope adjusted to hit high so I could reuse the dot if I wanted to. That's 3 half or better MOA groups out of the Ruger Precision rifle. Let's look at one group down from that last one I just pointed out. That's with the Outback 55 grain Blitz King, again shot with a Ruger Precision. That takes us from 55 grain all the way up to 77 grain, and let's look at this group. Do have 1 flyer, and that opens the group up to 0.6 MOA. The 4-shot group is 0.4 of an MOA. And of course, average would be 0.5 MOA, wouldn't it? So I'm getting good consistency out of this, and it looks like it's pretty much, with the right ammo, a half MOA gun.